The U.S. is on high alert. We have been on high alert for a while now.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Tommy Bites TV. So today's video is about getting prepared for what is coming. This is an election year. That being said, the U.S. is on high alert. We have been on high alert for a while now. That alert consists of terror attacks, whether it be on schools or churches or public figures, whatever it may be. We are on high alert. Right now, election season is here. Expect more heightened awareness being put out there. Now, you may not always see it. Sometimes you got to dig for that information, but we are a level 2 of 4. What does that mean for you? That means you need to keep your head on a swivel. You need to pay attention to your surroundings, to the people that are around you and where you are at all times. It could be as simple as going to a grocery store. There are attacks that are happening. We have an open border. Also look out for distractions. What distractions am I talking about? Well, the distraction is we have a president that is running again for his second term. The distraction is coming in because right now, with these open borders, he was fine with the open borders. Now, all of a sudden, the closer it gets to election day, the distraction he's throwing out there is he recently signed, just on yesterday, where they are going to stop having an open border and limit how many people are entering the United States. This, however, is not for your good. He is only doing this as a distraction. What is the distraction? His son, Hunter Biden, is now on trial, and they are listening to witnesses the past couple of days. I think today is day 2. So he signed the bill about the borders on the same day that his son's trial was to take place, or at least listening to the witnesses on the trial. Now, this is not me saying don't vote for Biden or me saying vote for Biden. This is me saying be aware of the distractions that are out there, whether it be small or large. Things are happening all around us, and we need to be preparing our homes so that we don't have to be out in any kind of incident of potential civil war, meaning one side is not happy with the other. People go out and they do crazy things to protect their party or whatever. This is not just, they always try to make it seem like it's just Republicans, but it's on both sides, you guys. Now, how can you get ahead of all the things that are taking place right now? How can you protect your family? How can you make sure you have what you need? Well, you can start a little at a time. When you go grocery shopping, get an extra item of whatever it is you're already buying. If you can afford to get 2 extra of that, then do that. And that will build up your supply. And before you know it, you will have a prepper pantry that you didn't think you could have. In the event an emergency is happening and they are telling you that you cannot leave your home, you know, we've been through that before. Do you have what you need to last you? Because what's happening is it's going to take a while, especially if it's a disaster like weather related. It may take a while for someone to get to you. So do you have enough backup power? Do you have enough food in your home? And even in the event that it is not weather related, here are 5 things that you should always have in your home and never go bad. So honey, dried beans, rice, vinegar, and powdered milk. So with the honey is not going to, none of this is going to go bad. The things that I just list are not going to go bad. With honey, even if it's crystallized, okay, you can still use it. It is still good. All you would need to do is don't microwave it. Use hot water or warm water to loosen the crystals up. Then the next thing I said was dried beans. Dried beans you can make a meal with. All you need to do is soak your beans and then use that rice that I also mentioned, and you have a full meal that will keep you happy and not hangry. Vinegar, a lot of people use vinegar to clean with. I know I do, and also cook with. Of course, the rice is self-explanatory. You can use that rice to really beef up your meals. If you only have soup, cans of soup, if you only have cans of beans, throw that rice in there and beef that meal up. I also have a list of about 25 items that you should be stocking up now if you eat and use these items. Number one on my list is always going to be water. Water is life, okay? Number two is shelf-stable foods, i.e. your canned fruit, canned vegetables, your soups, etc. Number three is your canned meats, okay? Fish, chicken. Number four is protein, and you can get this in many forms. You can buy the fresh meat that's protein, of course, and then you can freeze it, dehydrate it, etc., or freeze dry it if you have a freeze dryer. Or you can get your powders, like your protein powders, or you can get peanut butter. Any way you can get protein in your meal, that is always good to add. And I think it's always good to have your sandwich meats. I mean, you could freeze them if you want to. Even with your bread, you could freeze your bread. It will defrost without being soggy and wet. Is your hygiene products, whatever it is that you use, you need to be getting those. And also get some little ties if you have to tie up like your feminine products and stuff like that.
Cleaning supplies
like bleach, vinegar, whatever it is you use around your home. You want to make sure you're keeping it as clean as possible to prevent any illnesses down the road. The next three, 9 through 11, is gloves, toilet paper, and paper towels. Always great to have. You never know when you're going to need those gloves, when that first aid kit is going to have to be used, which is the next one, number 12, first aid kit. Or if you need those gloves for a messy job, just keep some gloves on you or in your car if you can.
Having a really good water filter,
and that could be, you know, the filter that goes on your faucet, or it could be like a Life straw or a Life cup, you know, something that's going to filter your water for you, because if the power goes out, water's not being treated that is coming into your home, so you have to stay as safe as possible. Number 14 is lighting, of course. Whatever that looks like for you is what you need to get. That could be flashlights. It could also, they have some ones now my husband have that he put on his fingers that allow him to do whatever it is he needs to do in tight spaces, and especially when you can't hold a flashlight in your hand. Or you can use the headlamps. You can even buy the solar lights that go outside, bring them in the evening, and use those throughout your home, especially if you have kids and you don't want to be using candles. 15 is can openers. You definitely want to have more than one because those break so easy. Number 16 is cookware. What are you going to be cooking your meals in, especially if you have to cook outside? Do you have a skillet or some kind of cookware that you can cook over an open fire, either on a grill? Do you have the silverware that you need, the plastic spoons and forks, because you really don't want to be creating dishes for yourself because water may be limited. Number 17 is backup power, and whatever that looks like for you, whether it is solar generator or if it is a gas powered generator, or if it's the dual solar and gas or gas and propane, whatever it looks like for you, you're gonna need some kind of backup power because you don't want the food that you do have in your freezers to go bad, and you do want to have backup power to maybe use some items in your home or charge your cell phones. Also add to that list, which I didn't put down here, but making sure you have a weather band radio, one that works on batteries, charging it with the AC cord, whatever it is, you need to have one of those so you can stay alert to what's going on around your area. something I'm investing in is a USB fan, maybe one or two of them, because I don't want to be stuck in any kind of heat situation, and I don't want to be using too much electricity if the power goes out. That's one less thing I have to plug into a generator. I can have that USB fan that's already charged up, or the solar one that's already, you know, charged from the sun, where I can still stay a little bit cool. It may not be, you know, air conditioned and tight, but as long as I'm not working up a sweat or about to pass out, I'm good. Number 19 is dehydrated foods. That could be fruit, that could be meat, whatever it is that can be shelf stable. Those are great things to have on your, you know, pantry shelves. Number 20 is a backpack or a storage container to store some of these items that you are now stockpiling. The backpack is more of a go bag, so having like a first aid kit in there, some changeable clothes and socks and underwear, and also having some shelf stable foods in there, along with a can opener in case you're displaced from your home. You can grab that bag and you can go, or if you're ordered to leave your home. 21 and 22 is more of something to take your mind off of what that emergency is that you're going through. Once you're settled down and you're hunkered in wherever you are, having a paper and pen to write down your thoughts, or just to play a game, you know, and having cards or some kind of game that the family can play will kind of ease your spirits and not have everyone so frantic and panicked about what is exactly happening. Going back to food a little bit, number 23, because I forgot to add in, having grains, whether it is your grits, your oatmeal, etc., having those things readily available and easy to use and can fill you up, that's important. Number 24 is having the appropriate clothing. Making sure you have that extra rain gear, or rain gear period, because if it's wet outside and God forbid you have to go out and tarp your home, that's another thing you want to add to your list, is a tarp. So it's kind of extra items I'm throwing in there. So having that rain gear so you're not getting soaking wet while you're out there, that will keep you healthy, lessen your chances of maybe getting a cold or infection. Next on the list is, I'm going to put these together, sunscreen and or bug spray repellent. You need to have some kind of investment in those items, okay? Especially in the summer when it comes to mosquitoes, depending on where you are, skeetles. You want to make sure you are protecting your body as well as your pets. And I didn't even throw in there pet items. So if you do have pets, this is a bonus items, you know, I'm throwing in here. Making sure you have in Ziploc bags or whatever waterproof container you have, you want to have your dry goods in waterproof containers. That includes your food, that includes the dog foods. That's why I said storage containers for our food. You could do the same thing for the dog food, or you could put them in Ziploc bags and then put them in the storage containers. Making sure you have dog toys, etc., things that your dog will need, especially if you get displaced from your home. I think that's it that I'm going to do today, you guys. But remember, the threats are out there. The U.S. is on high alert, has been on high alert for a while now. And especially with this upcoming election that's happening, we don't know what's going to take place, if it's going to look like another January 6th or if it's going to, you know, be nothing. But it's better to be prepared than not prepared for the potential for these things happening, for crime to increase even more so. So protect yourself. And then speaking of that, I forgot to put that in there. When I said water is number 1 on my list, number 2 on my list is safety. Making sure you and your family are safe, okay? Whether it's having extra security cameras around your home, changing the locks, whatever it is for you, or mace or whatever, make sure you can protect your family, yourself, and your preps. You also want to make sure you have your medications, the ones that are prescribed and not prescribed, and have those in a waterproof container as well. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that I do have stuff that's not in my like food pantry and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I have. I have more than this, but this just to give you an idea. These would not be the totes that I would be referring to as keeping, you know, so things don't get wet. Although they probably wouldn't get wet because the holes are on the outside. So you probably could use these containers. But we got a lot of stuff when a Walmart store was closing in either 2020 or 2021. And we have 3 of these foldable canteen drinking containers here. And they have the little clip. You can clip this onto your belt or whatever. So we have 3 of those. I probably have more downstairs. In this bin, we have 3 different rain suits here, as you can see. And here's the bright yellow one here. We have skillets of different sizes. We have this skillet here. And over here, the pack that it came out of. We also have these bags here. These are like go bags for each person. This is the box that skillet came out of. So you have an even smaller one right here. And then you have one here. It's like a griddle. Right here, this one's like a griddle. And they came out of the set of 4. So this is the box for the set of 4. You get these sizes here, the griddle, the cleaner, and then the smaller ones here. And so we also have ready to eat meals. We have more than these, but in this bin we have these right here. Apple cinnamon. I think they're all apple cinnamon. No, yeah, all apple cinnamon. 2,400 calories. Emergency food ration bars. Okay, 5-year shelf life, but it can go longer if need be. I bought these because these were like, you know, the store was closing, so I got these things. But I did try these on video when I got them, and I do not like them. But if I had to eat, I would. We have more filters and stuff like this downstairs, but this is a Life Straw water bottle with filter. Bacteria, chemicals, and pesticides, microplastics. It's going to cover all of that. You should be able to put this in a stream of water and get it to purify your water. So that's also something good to have. And these are masks. They are reusable, so you can wash these right here. That's what they look like if you ever need to wear these. Just to give you an idea, these are water containers. Also, I have the collapsible water containers that you can store water in. We have, excuse the mess, but we have charcoal all the way over there because you never know when you're going to need some charcoal. We also have a number of solar, well, this is our only solar radio. And then we have the other weather band radio that runs off of batteries and or the AC adapter. So these are good to have as well. But that's just some of the items that we have, you guys. And I wish y'all the best of luck in preparing, and I'll see you. And I forgot to show you, we bought a bunch of these. They were so cheap. We bought a bunch of these lights. These pins are lights. This is a headlamp. These are a little handheld. And then this is a little lantern here. Just close it up. So, stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. Remember that I love you, but God truly loves you more, and He created only one you. So be the best you that you can be, and go out and spread God's love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites TV. If you found this informative, please hit that like button. Share this out with other people. If you have not subscribed, we would love for you to become a part of our YouTube family, and definitely turn on your notifications. All those things help the channel and also help you, because it allows me to put out more videos to help you with the upcoming election, the upcoming threats to the United States. So take care. See you later.
I've been giving you the worst.